When you see my face, hope it gives you hell, hope it gives you hell. When you walk my way, hope it gives you hell, hope it gives you hell. Time to work. So, wait. I have to make this screen small. There you go. This is the shit. I was recording these 4 panels over here, but my OBS freeze and it didn't record any shit. So now I cannot show you how I did this, but I'll show you how I clean these panels over here. Let's go. So Robert breaks the fucking bottle. The chihuahua barf and vomits and they were and he's like looks up and the other friends are like, oh my fucking shit, and they look at each other and they're like, yeah, let's do this, and they start like here is something that I want to share, and is that no, I don't have it anymore. No, the thing is that on this from this panel, when I did the first draft, I draw the dogs doing this only. Boring, stupid. So here I exaggerate, I just break everything. I didn't care about the mall, I just break everything. And then I'll figure out how I'll do this with the rigs. Also, so they are preparing, anticipating to vomit, and this robot is going like this, like, and it's like fucking throwing the laser beams. And then I want another frame of the chihuahuas, like also like showing how they vomit, and then I cut to this epic frame of the 2 characters vomiting to each other, vomiting and throwing laser eyes to the other character. Let's do it. Let's see how fast I can do this, because I don't want to spend too much time on this, because I know that I will redraw all of this during the animatic process. So the eyes, super evil. This character was very inspired to this villain from the Toy Story, from the Buzz Lightyear dude. I really like how he have these eyes, super with super evil shapes. I really like that. And I also remembered, I think it's Danny Phantom? No, maybe the Fairly Odd Parents. There was a robot dude that also have some corns. I was like, I really like that. And the overall shape, well, is my air fryer. I'll show it to you someday, guys. So, some arm here. Some other arm over here. So he's like, boom, throwing this shit. So Boomba, amazing. Here is charging. I will copy and paste this shit and put it here because I cannot flip here. Well, there's a way to flip in Photoshop, I don't know how, but I like to imagine to visualize the frame before and the frame that I'm going to draw right now, so I can actually draw drawings that have this feeling of movement. Cafecito y a trabajar. So, Pumba, this dude goes like that, back. So he's like, so I can make something like some arm like this. Maybe we see, we can see this part of the air fryer. This is like the handle. Let me show you the character design, why I'm saying this is an air fryer. Chihuahua pre-production, character design, V03, new air fryer. So this is the air fryer. Let me show you the V02. I think I have a photo of my actual air fryer, and No. So yeah, these are the characters of my short film. I have like a giant air fryer on underpants. You have the temperature here of the air fryer. This will be like LED lights. Planning also maybe to put some shapes inside. I'm still working on the character designs. This is the three-headed chihuahua. These are the three little chihuahuas. Super rockstar. And here we have a character that was inspired in two main characters. Well, three. McLovin, the dude from Toy Story, and a meme, Ramiro. So there is a meme of a dude that is fucking doing crazy stuff while the parents are singing happy birthday to him. So those were my inspirations, my reference for this. And yep, just like a reference or a starting point to start working on this. Cool. So these are the character designs. This is the air fryer, and the thing that I was drawing was this little thing over here. It's like the handle where you open and close the air fryer. And I was drawing that here. So it'll be super cool to have that thing over there. So here he opens the eyes. But I want this to look like it's going. And I also want these sheets to be something like la concha like this. Now I'll keep sketching super fast. My volumes here. Boom. I'm listening music here in both because I do want to feel awake while doing this. I'm putting super out loud music, and I can also avoid listening to myself, so I can just focus on this shit and forget that I'm recording back. Not bad. This sketch work. This sketch works. Boom. Awesome. And then I will delete everything around this. And then I will come to the red color. And then glow. More red. There you go with it. That's a cool frame. So see the difference? This is like a super draft that I did. So this happened in. Maybe I can show this. That'll be cool. So every time that I have an idea or every time that I think something for the first time, I try to come here, open Procreate, and start drawing shit here. I love to just sketch shit here, and you'll see it's not like, oh, which brush you're using in Procreate or what type of thing you're doing in I'm using the first brush that I see around, and I just start like if I were writing, but I start doing super sketchy things. This is for my other short film that I'm creating. This is for the next idea for a short film. But look at those drawings. Let me put this full screen. Okay, look at those drawings. See? Super messy. It's with a fucking whatever brush. And I'm like, instead of actually writing a script and writing all the ideas down on words, I start scribbling around sketches. And it's surprising how much of those sketches, sometimes I keep them until the final storyboards. So something like this is my first draft. So something that you see here is like a second draft. No, this is not even a draft. This is like a script for me. This is like pooping out the ideas. This is a first draft of the storyboard, and in the first draft of the storyboard, I start pushing the characters and even drawing the characters in different way on different panels. So when I actually go and design the characters, I'm aware of how many poses and how much I will push every pose around, and how much I will push the design of the character. So having an overall completed first draft allows me to go to the character designs and do everything, put all of the things that I learned from that storyboard to the character design. But this is interesting because even though that I did that on this new pass of the storyboard, I also found ways to simplify, for example, these three heads, these three parts of the hair of this chihuahua, and that I will carry on to the final character design. And as you can see, this is first draft. Have this character is a little bit rounded. I wanted to do a robot, something like the Futurama kind of robot, which have like more rounded stuff around and all of that. But I was like, nah. Until I saw my air fryer, and I was like, the air fryer is actually the shape that I want for my character, and I came up with this. And when I came up with the idea that my air fryer, I have to remember to go little screen again. But the actual idea of changing the character design, the villain of the villain design, it changed the story completely, because I was like, wow, this is not only about the chihuahuas, this is also about the world, the enemies that are happening around. And the enemy is a giant fucking chihuahua, it's a fucking giant air fryer that live in a world that all the air fryers are starting this revolution against humanity, and they want to kill all humanity because human beings, for being lazy, they just start abusing with the use of these air fryers. So all of these air fryers are super tired of this lazy human race, and they want to kill all human beings. And then the superheroes in this city, in which we see this first appearance of this the first time that one of these giant air fryers appears is in this city that is super rockstar, super punk, and even the dogs on this city are super punk. So the chihuahuas here are punk chihuahuas, are rockstars. So it's like that is the universe that I'm building here, and looking at the first draft and this final storyboard draft it takes me back to what I originally thought about it and how much it changed until now. So that's cool. Okay. Oh, we're green. Awesome. More cafecito. It's never too late. No, come on. Okay. It's not too late. It's never too late. Dude, every time that I work, I have to have my coffee and my rock playlist. Otherwise, I'll fall asleep here. Awesome. So, where's the storyboard? Here. I need another frame of that dude throwing the laser beams. Same shit that I did over there. Copy, paste, drag. And here is where I will draw this over. Where's my brush? There you go. So here I need a frame like something like that. I can even push these horns towards the back. Then I can grab all of this and cheat. Amazing. Awesome. Will this be like? I have to be like across the screen like that. So these, yeah, will have to be something like maybe this. Yes, the forehead should be around here. So do we have on the center of the screen? We actually have this eyes, because the eyes are the most important shit here. Cool. Let's make cloud, like the shit that I was saying on the other video. I just eat lunch. So, so the eyes will be like this. The eye over here will be like this. Yes. I don't know why I like this contour line here in the center. Like, it makes it feel like 3D. Maybe I will make that shit appear on the close-ups, but when the character is far away from camera, I'll leave it flat. Maybe. Okay. Ay, la concha de tu madre. There you go. Just checking if I'm recording. Okay, come on. Okay, I don't care. I will move this like this. Okay, it worked, it worked. Awesome. Get out of here. Okay, F. There you go. Amazing. I think this frame took me more than this, and this one is super cool. Distractions. It's because the sound was not the best one on this one. Get out of here, you and you. So it's like I'm not sure if this frame is working or is correct. I don't care. This is what I see right now. And maybe when I work on this again, I will find out like, oh, no, I was totally wrong. But I don't want to waste time right now finding out if I'm wrong or not here, because it's not that important. This is a micro piece of a bigger sheet that I'm working on right now. So I'll just keep it like that. I detach from this panel. Merge these sheets together. I know that I don't like it, so I know that in the future I'll see something that I'm not seeing right now. In the future meaning maybe later. Cool. Let's add another 2 frames. Paneles. Okay, so it's a panel of bruh. Do I need those drawings? I'm thinking, dude, because I know that, dude, one panel or days of works when when I'll have to animate and all of that. Because it will be the same as this. It will be the same layout of from here, but these 3 dudes actually barfing to your side. Let's draw something. character model sheet. Where are you? Oh, where are you? Where is it gonna? Where is it gonna? Chihuahua project, pre-production folder, character design folder, V03. 3 heads Chihuahua. Get out of here, air fryer. Air fryer. Chihuahua's ready. Time to break these dudes. Should be like front. I can do a good silhouette with this eye and the black hair of this dude, maybe. I want the eyes to be super exaggerated here. Oh, yeah, the mouth. Bark. I want this to be like crocodiles, like exaggerating the opening of the mouth. And the eyes, I want it to be like up. The ears can do something like this. But the vomit here will block this other dude. So I can be like this one first, this one second, this one third. Pa, pa, pa. That will add more frames. Is there another solution that I can think about? This is a time that I can optimize this project properly. Fuck off. I'll do it. I want this dude to have this angle. I want this dude to have this angle. I want this dude to have this angle. And the vomit will be something like this. This could go last, maybe. So I can keep this dude here, and then this dude vomiting, and this one also vomiting, and then I cut here. I'll see. Get out of here. No! You get out of here. A little bit smaller. Okay, time to design beautiful shapes. You know, I'm starting to think these dudes shouldn't have like pupils. These dudes should be like the gorillas characters, like so only white eyes, and these eyes more of like the Deadpool eyes when they have different expressions or feelings. So I don't have to put like eyelids, and I save time from doing so also on the rigging. The V04 is coming for the character designs. So okay, I'm going to enjoy here. Huge teeth here, medium, small. Back. I'm still thinking about the eyes shit because even the turtle ninjas, I don't know if they have pupils. And if these are superheroes, like these are, the eyes are like I was thinking about the eyes like masks. Dude, the music is awful for the fucking scene that I am animating. Wait me a second. Let me solve this issue in a minute. The bands. Amazing. There you go. Awesome. I'll draw the vomit later. That's the mouth for this dude. Okay, this dude over here. Fuck, it looks like it's getting out of his mouth. The interesting thing about this character is that I did a one line in shit here with the hair and the mouth. So I'll try to keep that. I like how I reduce this space. That's something that I learned from a mentor. Looks like he's getting out of that shit. That's something that I learned from a drawing mentor. And it's that develop this sense of awe. AWE. Guys, that tip was amazing. It's like when you develop a sense of awe for the process, for what you're actually doing, all the insecurities go out. It's like you are actually surprised by the work that you are creating, and you will accept and you let yourself enjoy and being surprised by all of these things. Like for example, I don't know, maybe for a guitarist when they're playing, they are doing something. They're making like some playing with some scales, and they just came out with something cool, and they're like super excited. And they're like, "Oh shit, you hear that?" But for a normal dude that don't know about scales or something, it's like, I don't hear it. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, oh yeah, I combine this. It's like, oh yeah, cool. But for him, it was like a lot. It's cool because that simple shit over here, this shape that I created here. That shape excited me. That shapes I felt happy. Like whoa, that's really cool. That's a really nice shape. So those are the little things that I take during the process that I embrace during the process, so I can enjoy this and actually have fun during the process. So yeah, and that drops the insecurities that you feel while drawing, and you just enjoy and have more confident lines as a consequence. Lines. See? So that's a fucking confident line. That's not a confident line. It's the music. It's the fucking music. Yeah, I want to push this eye. And these hairs, I'm going to simplify something like that. Awesome. Amazing. Yes. But I need this to be like a little bit wider here. Now it's a beautiful shape. And this, we're not seeing this other here, so cool. I don't like it anymore, but I'll leave it there. I wanted to have this angle for this, but actually like this being flat. So to convince that angle I need a little bit more, I can do something. Let me just duplicate this to save this, because I might put this higher and move this lower. This should be something like this, and I should put, that's the shit that I don't want to do. I don't want to put volumetric lines around these characters, because I want to keep the graphic feeling of this. Actually, it looks badass, so I'll keep it for now. I'm not convinced with this ear. Oh, the other eye is super important. Okay, it looks better than this. Yeah. Now, I think the only thing that I like here is the eye. So I'll keep the eye with this one. Yeah. Simple. Get out of here. Awesome. Next one. This dude. This dude is a character that from the short film that I'm not convinced. I'm not that convinced about. But the monster version, the little puppy version, I like it. The top part, the other ear. Now. I will super exaggerate this dude. Something like that. Maybe a little bit smaller so I can put it here. I have to be super aware with this other dude that I love. Why this dude doesn't look that crazy? Yeah. Yeah. Almost. There you go. La concha tu madre. I found you, motherfucker. Complex shapes around here. So the ears shouldn't be here anymore. It should be around here. It actually should have this shape. Looks like Phineas from Phineas and Ferb. Yeah, because it's cool. Skull. We'll come around here. Or something like that. I don't no longer like it. I'll find it. I'll find it, guys. Looks so flat and bad. Yeah, something like this. So I'll have to reveal the other eye. Slip away, let me slip away. There you go. When I was launching, I was like, fuck, dude, super, like, I was like, I feel happy today. I was like, dude, I'm so lucky that I can drink a good coffee. I ate like a fucking tuna sandwich, really nice. I'm drinking a good coffee, and the next thing that I wanted to that I had to do is work on a storyboard of a short film that I like. It was like a short film that I am creating, and I was like, I took a moment and I was like, dude, life is beautiful. July 3. Today is beautiful, let's say that. Awesome, that's the drawing. That's the drawing. I hope you can listen when I'm listening. You'll feel all of this even more epic. Now, yeah, I'm starting to attach to this drawing, but I don't know that I'm like, no, continue, dude, continue. Continue. Okay, let's. Pam. Group. Frame. Now these three dudes go a little bit smaller. You and me. Okay. There you go. Leave it like that. Now. There you go. So what I'm going to do here, am I going to make every cartoon go like, or I'm going to make this frame already with all of them like, so that's the shit that I have to decide. Okay, let's imagine this story. Bar for the first time, they look at their friends, so like, they're preparing, anticipating to barf. Then we cut to the robot going like, and then we go to the other ones being like, yeah, forget. I have to add all of those frames. No fucking way that I'll not have to do it. Or maybe no. Do I need this line here? Come on, let's get out of this frame. Okay. This is the final frame. You and me. Okay, this, a lower positive this, Let me see if I'm still recording. No, no, no. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Amazing. So I lower the opacity of this. Now these dudes. So these have like the neck charging. This dude is I can reuse this pose. Yeah, he'll be Italian to the. It's not as epic, but this will. I can improve this pose like even on during the animatic process or even during the animation process. But the cool thing about this is that now that I'm actually copying and pasting this same drawing from here to here, tells my future self like Henry, we're planning to reuse that pose from whatever Toon Boom file scene is onto this scene too. And I'm like, amazing, you saved me 1 hour there. Cool. Too much. There you go. Awesome. Splashing around. Brah, brah, brah. Cafecito. You get out of here. You come here again. And now awesome. Now let's paint this. No, la concha de madre, where are you here? Amazing. And then this dude. And this vomit from this last dude is the one that transitions us to the final encounter. Fuck off. I don't care. I like the idea of having these shits around like this. Actually looks drunk, like a mess. Well, it's not drunk, but like in a mess, like vomiting, like yeah. What is this? Nothing. Get out of here. Amazing. What is this? Oh, this is actually something. Fuck off. What is this? What is this? What is this? Is this awesome? Oh, what the fuck is this? Get out of here. What the hell is this? We don't need you. We need you. Here. Okay. 45 minutes. I'll do this frame super fast. It's actually good, the one that I have here, but let's improve it. This is the most important part of the character. See, I was going to make this the stretch leg and this a scratch leg, but it would not make sense because the silhouette is almost the same as this part. So I don't care, I will just make this the leg that goes in front and put the other leg behind it. Something like this. Maybe I can do something here. It's too straight. But I needed this space to put this leg over here, so let's go fast, let's go fast. We have the 4 arms here, yes. Yes. We have the broken cup here. We have the plugs here. We have the rounded chainsaw here. And the other plug here. And the eye like this. We have the horns like here. We have a middle line here. Amazing. I don't like the lower part of this, dude. Let's keep something like that for the meantime. I want to draw the other dude. It's a dog. There you go. So we have one head here. You can have another head here. So we need to make this frame smaller. Yeah, something like this. And this should be something like this. Yeah. And then the size of these two dudes should be something like this. This should be somewhere around here. So they're actually standing up in front of each other. These dudes have the laser eyes like this, and these dudes are barfing, and the barf is like this. Doesn't make any fucking sense. So, make this smaller, put it around here. Okay, I can work with that. So bigger. Oof, look at this. I'll see what can I do with that flow that I found there on the actual clean of this pose. Time is it? 15 minutes. I don't want to make these videos too long, but this is how long it actually takes to create the shits. Awesome. I want more space though, so I have to make these dudes smaller. Or I don't actually have to show this part of the body of this character. Who will fix me now? Okay, there you go. Is that the solution? I can also cut this dude. Awesome. And then I'll take this, put this down. Wow, I really like how I push that shape of the mouth. I break the, well, I make that part of the air fryer more rounded, so it feels like this movement going to the front. Save me from myself. Awesome. I went silent. I was focused on this. This is a line. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. Here. Oh, this fucking dog. Side view of this dude. Side view of this dude. Okay. I can cheat. I can change the order of these dudes and break the continuity. Like here it looks like a little bit on top of this other dude, but here I'll put it low. I don't care. I'll just do it to create a better silhouette between the characters. Awesome. have to draw around the forms of the other parts of the body to properly see how the construction of this character works. Otherwise, I'll be drawing a nonsense character. A la concha tu madre. Stay there. Okay, this other dude. Can I reuse this? I merge everything, la puta madre. Okay, no worries. But yeah, I can actually reuse these faces. Amazing. I love reusing shit. I love reusing shit. How different it looks like, right? From what this nonsense out of model dog looks like. Where are you? Where are you? Here. If I already spent the time here, why will I redraw again? I have to do something here. This is a special frame. So I'll have to scale this, design that frame at full size, and then rescale it down again. This frame deserves a little bit more of time, of love. And that was the first shit that I told myself. I'm not going to make this vlog more than 40 minutes. Now I think it's like 3 hours. Awesome. Let's see. Bigger. Now I can work. So normally I work that small to avoid doing what I'm doing right now, spending too much time on a frame. But I feel like this frame deserves the time. I think it will end up looking really cool. And I enjoy it. I enjoy drawing these dudes. And now that I scale this up a bit, I can see that I can actually give them more space. Okay, perfect. Now time to draw shapes. Oopa! Now it's too small. I can put it here. Yes. Okay, let's go. Amazing. It's too late to save me. It's too late to save me. I think this one line in here will not work, but I like the idea. Boom. Boom. Smaller. Disaster. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah, this is how I approach my storyboard process. It takes time, but because I am also problem solving while I work, so I know when I go to the next step, that is the animatic. I know that that'll be faster. That'll be faster. I'll have to troubleshoot other different type of issues, like timing for the scenes, actually seeing if what I'm putting here works, and maybe even cutting some scenes. Maybe there is thing that I'm putting more time. Maybe it will be completely removed from the short film, and those are the things that I will. Okay, I have to draw through. I cannot do this. Dragging a feeling down. Okay, awesome. There you go. Perfect. And then here, fuck. There you go. But the past is real. Awesome. Even it pushed this even more than the other frame. Beautiful. Now this other dude. Awesome. Beautiful. Amazing. Incredible. I love this shape. Just to fail. There you go. I think this is too big. This shape can actually be smaller. But the pastas are real. Papa Roach, guys. Papa Roach. There you go. Beautiful. Amazing. There you go. That's a tangent? No. Because I can one line the leg with the butt. I don't like that shape too much, but I have to move. Look how this food is being made here. This shape, this shape. Awesome. Now these arms will be the best to have like something like that. Yeah. I don't want to write a text here. Don't give me that tool. See, I'm regrouping here the shapes, so then I can cut them. So I go here and cut these shapes. Awesome. Pa-pa-pa-pa-pum. 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 I think this is too much. Oh, and I wanted to have super clean shapes. Now it's a mess. That's it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Fuck. Yeah, no. I don't want to spend too much time there. This looks like a ping pong. What's the name of that shit? Raqueta, we call it in Spanish. Now you know a new Spanish word. Raqueta de ping pong. Beautiful. Let me just double check if I'm recording it so I don't have like a panic heart attack after this or some epa. You both. Okay, I'll be fast with that shit. No, la puta madre. Okay, no. I have to think of the bigger shape, which is going to be something like this, and this will be something like this, and like this. So from this side we'll have like sparks, and from this side we're going to have splatters. Little splatters. And now this dude can vomit some, so we can have layers of vomit. First layer, second layer. Ah, la puta madre, this mouth should be even more open. Come here. Looks amazing, dude. Awesome. Awesome. Now, let's paint this shit. It's another frame, right? Yeah, no, fuck. We have this. And then we have red. Amazing. Now we're putting some of this. We're putting some of this. We are putting some of this. And then we're putting some of this. Awesome. Then we put a screen. Art. So that's it. That's it for today. No. So I have to actually fucking paint this shit. Why are you painting with yellow? Fuck off. Get out of here, yellow. I'll just joke around and put that shit there. And now I'm going to design my... Where is it? There you go. Here you are. Where's my brush? Here. Amazing. Awesome. I have to keep designing appealing shapes, like the same shit that I do with my characters, but with these. I really like this until here. Just something like that. Now the interesting thing here is that here the vomit should go back because it's bouncing from this. You know what? Yeah, it's something like that. And now we take this, keep reducing the opacity, because I was just joking around. Then I'll go here, where I'm drawing, nothing here, cool. 1 hour 16. Okay, I'll try to make these videos shorter next time, but I had fun and I really enjoyed this, and I don't want to cut the, I wanted to show this part. So I want to put, I don't like how these colors merge here in the center. I'm not a painter, so I'll do my best here to do some weird shit. So it looks artsy-fartsy. Ugh. Why can I can do this. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Better. Doesn't bother me too much. And then this craziness that I draw here because I had like an inspiration, like an artistic inspiration attack. I don't need this shit anymore. Get out of here. It gives me a little bit of texture there, but I like, so I'll keep it like that. Awesome. This is my frame. So so here, looking for my brush, here you are. No, la puta madre, this is, there you go. Awesome. That's our frame. Cool. And then I'll just put it there, put everything together, and keep working on this. So, wait, before I go, I have to say goodbye with full screen, huh? Wait. Bye. Poop.